Hey Taurus, it's Kayla's Tarot. Right, you guys, let's do your first half of February tarot readings. There's 5 cards spread for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oops. That one didn't seem to want to go back in, did it? And it did come out reversed. I'll pop it to one side, just as sort of a keynote significator. Right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. May not resonate for absolutely every single one of you. Alright. If it doesn't, check out your Moon, Rising, or go see if another tarot reader on YouTube has the right messages for you during this time. There is no need to whine in my comments. Right. If this does resonate, let me know in the comments. Right then. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Okay. Central issue is the Hierophant in the reverse. Well, that is your card, Taurus. The root of that is the 2 of Cups. The recent past is the 5 of Pentacles. What's crowning you is the 2 of Swords. And what's coming towards you is the 8 of Wands. I think we've got an offer coming through here. And either you or them are not too quick to accept this. Despite it actually being quite a nice connection you've got with somebody here, Taurus. Before I clarify, I'm going to throw some romance angels on this and see what the hell is going on. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Okay, your love life is going to ascend to a high level of commitment for some of you. And I've got attraction as well. One more, please, on this for Taurus. Giving a relationship a chance, yeah. See, don't get me wrong, there are a few negative cards here which absolutely warrant clarification. But yeah, I mean, as a whole, I think either you are asking for a chance from someone or they're asking for a chance from you. The thing is, they may have already asked for this chance and they've been shut out in some way or another. And maybe the same energy is coming back around. It depends on the clarification, I think. I think for some of you it's going to be one way, for the others it's going to be the other way. Alright, and I don't read these ones in reverse, by the way. Right. So, what's this central issue about? Okay, I've got the High Priestess. One more, please. Thing is, I've got 3 major arcanas here on you. I don't like leaving majors because the thing is with majors, and what a lot of people should understand really is, yes, they have the message, and yes, you can read them as a group, but the thing with majors is, it'd be really, really handy to know exactly what area of your life these messages pertain to, and that's why we either need a wand, a cup, a sword, or a pentacle. So, yes, come on, let us have it. There we go. We have a pentacle. Okay, over the root, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Recent past, I've got 2. The 8 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. In the crowning position, I've got the 3 of Cups. And what's coming towards you, I've got the 5 of Wands. What's this one here? The 9 of Swords. Oh, good God. The Empress. And Temperance. Okay. So you guys, right, this central issue. So when it comes to hanging on to something here, okay, that you feel is worth it, because don't forget the Pentacles really do sort of represent something's worth, something's value. And, you know, with the 4 of Pentacles, it's kind of like a hoarding card. It's kind of like a cling on card. It's like we're really hanging on. And I want to say what you're hanging on to is a second chance, but we're still not ready for commitment yet. And I think the High Priestess is to say intuitively that's probably the best idea. More is yet to be revealed from this situation. And because we've got this giving a relationship a chance card, I think there will be an opportunity to give something another chance. So, you know, and like I said before, this is definitely somebody you've been involved with before. For the sheer fact that we've got the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse plus the 2 of Cups, because the 2 of Cups is an already established bond. It's an already established connection with someone. You know, it's nothing new. If it was new, we'd see the Ace of Cups and... Sorry, it's a bit bright. If it was something new, we'd see the Ace of Cups and not the 2 of Cups. This is an already established bond. you know, and this is the root, this is the reason why. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a lot of hard work and effort has gone into creating this bond with someone, to creating this union with someone. And for this to be the reason why, I mean, it's simple, isn't it? The central issue is we're not ready to solidify anything yet, but we're definitely hanging on to the notion of a second chance with someone. Why? Because we've already worked hard at creating this bond. The root is the reason why. We've worked very, very hard at creating this bond and establishing this connection. In the recent past, you guys haven't always had it very, you know, very smooth running. I'm sort of looking at this and I'm thinking, right, is this chance been offered before? Because obviously judgment does mean second chance, you know, a revival, a rebirth. And I think that something may have been offered already before. And I think at the point that something was offered or even suggested, there was this massive shutdown of communication, shutdown of emotion. I mean, someone's detached emotion here and just completely blocked it out. You know, obviously for a period of time. And the Knight of Swords, it's that very quick, very sudden sort of movement, very quick message. It's almost like as soon as look, we've got it here. As soon as something was offered, it was shut down very quickly. Very quickly. I've got the Three of Cups in your crowning position, so I'm wondering if this is like a friendship or something like that, or someone you tried to be a friend to, rather than anything, or them to you. Maybe they just kept you, you know, I feel like there's a friend zone applied to this. Whether it was you or them. Oh, it's going to have to be the title to this video, friend zone. Yeah, so what's crowning you? Well, you don't know what to fucking do you? You don't want to lose this bond. It means something to you. And I think you'd rather have this person as in your life as a friend than not at all. But at the same time, I think ignorance is bliss. I'm wondering that if you've sort of been ignoring the inevitable, that this is possibly gonna progress. So yeah, I definitely feel like some of you have been, you know, ignoring the inevitable. And what's coming towards you is this sort of, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Nine of Swords is that nightmare card. So it's very stressful. It's very sort of mentally pressuring, let's say, you know, constantly thinking and overanalyzing something and letting it bother you to the point where you may be lacking sleep and you're thinking about things too much. You know, you've got a load of shit going round and round and round in your head. And I've got the Five of Wands, and this is a conflict card. And I kind of feel like there is a conflict of interest more than anything. I think we've been nurturing, you know, this to the point where there's been mutual feelings there. But again, with the Eight of Wands reversed, it's that ignorance is bliss. And that's what the conflict of interest is. What you want and what you're thinking about versus what you're going to do about it is a conflict of interest. There's no, I'm not seeing anything in the future position to say that either you or them are actually going to do anything about this. There's attraction between you. You know, I can clearly see that you want to give this a chance and that you want this to go to the next level, but there is some sort of barrier between you both. And I think for a lot of it, there is this ignorance is bliss kind of attitude. If we ignore it enough, maybe it'll go away. I don't think it will. You know, I think we've put a lot of hard work and effort here into establishing this bond to let it go so easily. And if I'm perfectly honest, I think if that's a reality check that some of you need, we can totally actually sort of maybe continue nurturing this bond. I think a lot of you just need to find your balance when it comes to how you want to deal with this person. You know, I think, like I said before, you know, this isn't one-sided. This is mutual. You've both put a lot of hard work and effort into this. And I think that the ignorance is bliss mentality is just not going to serve you for much longer, put it like that. Because I think I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, could that Five of Wands also be, you know, either you or them getting pissed off that the other's not doing anything? And I sort of want to say, well, if that's the case, you know, if somebody else ain't doing it, why don't you? Sometimes we have to take this blindfold off right here and actually see reality for what it really is, because we have the moon in this card, and you know the moon represents things that are hidden from our view sight or things that we just don't want to see. I think in the Two of Swords card, it's literally that. It's that, you know, you just don't want to see it. You don't want to acknowledge, I suppose, reality. Maybe we're quite happy in this little comfort zone and it's too scary to come out of it for whatever reason. I think for a lot of you, you have to address the conflict of interest, you know, what you want versus what you're prepared to do about it. I think for some of you, it's a literal case of make a decision now. I mean, I did a video for you guys not long ago saying the decision was going to be made. And I'm actually sort of looking at this now thinking, well, is this the point where you actually make the decision? Have you been sort of working on or weighing up the pros and cons for a few sort of weeks or months to see if this is going to be the right decision for you? You're like, are you in, are you out, sort of thing. And I kind of wondering, is this the boiling point that comes where we're like literally maybe even an argument ensues because, again, what you want versus what you're prepared to do about it, there's just this massive conflict of interest. I think for some of you just need to hear that, you know, sitting around and waiting, whether it's you or them, is not going to help matters. If one of you ain't talking, the other needs to. So, yes, you know, I think I'm going to sort of maybe run with that as the tagline for this video. You know, if one of you ain't talking, the other needs to. Because, you know, there's a bond here and it'd be a shame for this bond to sort of dissipate into nothing again, because it's already... We've already, you know, it seems like you've already sort of overcome that hurdle of either you being shut out by them or you shutting them out and emotionally detaching from somebody here that you've spent a lot of hard work and effort into establishing a bond with. And again, that's a conflict of interest. So I think that some of you just need to make your mind up, if dare I say it, yeah, just make your mind up. You know, or if this is somebody that you're dealing with, this again, you know, if they won't take the reins, maybe you should. I think you've both got reasons for not sort of saying anything, and I think there's going to be external circumstances applied to this as well. But listen, like I said before, if it's worth it, and I think that if you've put this much hard work and effort into it, it must be, you know, it must be. If it's worth it, then I'm pretty sure some of you will probably actually pull your finger out the backside and actually nip this in the bud once and for all. Are we in or are we out? I think that's really what's going on here. And it's something that looks to me like it's been brewing for some time. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave that there. And I do wish you all the best moving forward. And I'll be back on around 15th of February, because obviously this was your read for the first half of February. I'll be back on around the 15th. For your last half February reads. But in the meantime, you guys, I'm happy to leave it there. If anyone wants personal, my email's at the bottom of the screen. If this hasn't resonated, don't worry, I'm not. Don't worry. It's fine. Can't hit out to every single one of you. It's that simple. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care. Bye for now.